What the hell? Back here, get this house!
Kia ora, salut, hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we are taking you down one of the most epic canyon in the Nelson Lakes National Park, Pig Creek. Pig Creek is V6A44, only 6 waterfalls up to 50 meters, but for most of them, you have to upsail in the floor, which make it pretty epic. And you only have 2 potential escapes halfway through. So far, no ones have tried them, and it would be pretty sketchy. But this video isn't just about our adventure, it's also about what we've learned, because adventure filmmaking is a job and preparation is key. When you're filming an adventure, everything takes longer, and what would take 10 minutes suddenly takes 30. Hey guys, welcome in our, what can be our first video, or maybe not. We don't know if it's going to be the first video or not, but...
Wait, this is probably real loud, is the water?
So here we are at the bottom of Pig Creek.
We've just biked in, about 20-minute bike ride.
Yeah,
from the car
which
park.
is pretty cool, but now is the hardest bit, I guess. It's going up the bush. Don't remember how many elevation though.
No, I don't know. Head up through open beech forest on true left of creek. 2 kilometers, 400 meter ascent.
I guess the things I'm more worried about is wasp.
Yeah, there's a lot of wasps this time of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be dead, but it feels like Doc haven't done anything here. There's no poison station, bait station, so hopefully we don't step on a wasp nest. But we'll take the risk. All right, let's. We're gonna hide the bike, and then we're gonna start walking.
I'm gonna bush bash up.
Yeah. P waka waka. So we've just been walking for maybe 10 minutes. But we need some fuel. You want to sing anymore? You ready?
Right, 3:09. Quite late to be going into the canyon, but
Yeah.
we took a wrong turn diving.
So lesson number 1 is start early, but even earlier than what you think because of filming. Yeah.
I'm slightly nervous for this canyon. I think I'm gonna be in my, like, out of my comfort zone a bit.
But she's got a big comfort zone.
I got what?
You got a big comfort zone.
Yeah.
Make it safe, hopefully. So the first waterfall is the smallest, about 12 meters, and the easiest. Only challenge here is to be able to access the next anchor, so better stay on the rope and make sure you have a knot tied at the end of it.
was the first one. 6 to go, and now we're gonna be in the flow. Look at this. Yeah.
The second waterfall is where the risk challenge begins. A beautiful 28 meter where you will first abseil next to the flow until you can't anymore. So the only option is send it.
Okay. So the first bit you can be on the true left. Okay? So you're not gonna be in the water.
Yeah.
But then after you get in the water, so once you're ready to water, get on your side,
Yeah.
you know, and just send it. Yeah. Put some friction to line it.
Might be too hard. Too much practice.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, babe. You got this. This one you can't really avoid the water, so it's pretty intense.
The third waterfall is a beautiful 20 meter. The flow is very concentrated in a narrow gorge, which make it difficult to avoid. So spread your legs out until the waterfall breaks and you will abseil beyond the flow for the last 10 meter.
Looks like she made it. Yeah, she's at the bottom.
To access the anchor of the fifth waterfalls, you have to set up a safety line. This safety line is tricky for two reasons. First, you have to cross the flow, and second, it was very slippery. If you slip, you will end up in the water flow, which wouldn't be ideal at all.
You thought that I was in the flow?
Yeah. And then I had to climb up to ski because I was like, what the hell?
It was a bit of a mission to set up that safety line. I think I filmed it with the GoPro, but I'm not sure. Nothing sure with the GoPro.
If you've seen our video on Whiskey Falls, you already know that we have some struggle with the GoPro battery and camera, and you think we've learned from it. Well, like an advertisement, it takes 7 times for you to buy something. It's probably gonna take us 7 times to learn from it. Even though I've changed the camera batteries before the start of the canyon,
So what I'm doing now is actually changing the battery.
I didn't check and forget to delete some footage that was already in there. The result is we only could film 2 waterfalls in this canyon with the GoPro. Lesson number 2 is prep the camera gear properly.
Okay, now we're gonna go down the pothole of terror.
Waterfall number 5 is an amazing 45 meter. If the flow is too high to get in the pothole of terror, you can use deviation to access an anchor onto right and avoid it. But this time, the water level was perfect to get straight in.
I'm gonna lower Camille down into that one. So like that the rope is set up properly. And let's start things. We don't have to guess anything. Got a boogie.
It was a sandfly.
Oh, sandfly. Okay.
Okay, gonna do it.
Yeah.
In the flow.
In the floor, you're gonna get hammered.
We get hammered. Oh my god.
But there's the sun at the bottom, babe. You're gonna be at the sun.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. See you down there.
Down there.
No footage has been recorded going down this waterfall. So instead, we are offering you a short documentary about eels.
They don't blink. They can live for 100 years. And they breed only once, just before they die.
Made it to the bottom. Alright, looks like she's safe. So I'm gonna attach those two ropes together and then send the bag down so I can exhale without the bag. So I can see you after that.
Because I was still on the rope, I was like trying to swim, and you were like, I'm like, and I'm getting pulled back in, I was like,
I saw your legs was flipping. So we just come down there. And now we go down there.
The 6th waterfall is also a beauty. 50 meter high with a little technical pothole to cross 10 meter after you started.
Climb the last one, I'm gonna swim to this little pool, carry on.
When you're at the bottom, make sure I can see you. She made it through the pothole, so I'm gonna release a bit just for friction.
Even if we had 3 cameras, suddenly only 2, we are still only 2% in a canyon. And the angles are pretty limited. When you go down a canyon, you can film from the top of the waterfall or the bottom. But also you have to make your way down there. And because this canyon was pretty narrow, without any possibilities to climb up waterfalls without ropes, we couldn't repeat some shots. And you know, canyons in New Zealand are pretty wet and cold, even during summer, so sometimes you have to prioritize safety over filmmaking.
The power of big crew. That was intense. One more.
The last waterfall is a really nice 17 meter. Nothing too technical here, but once at the bottom, the view of the last 3 waterfalls is just mesmerizing. So we plan the route, we plan the logistics, we plan the canyoning gear, but we totally forget to plan the shots we wanted to film. And that was probably our biggest mistake. Good adventure films aren't made in the edit, they are made before you even leave home. Lesson number 3 is plan important shots for a better storytelling.
So what do you reckon at the end?
It's good. I did better than I thought I would. I thought it was going to be more scary. It was scary, but when I got to the bottom, I'm like, actually, that was okay. I got that hammered. And look what we came down. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
That's pretty cool.
Now we go back. Walk out, bike out.
It is, what is it, 20 to 6?
20 to 6 at night.
Yeah.
The late one.
So we're gonna boost out. It's probably another 40 minutes before we get to the bike. All right. The drink is good.
Alright, some last treats. Brownie. Oh, this is well deserved.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
getting
back.
cold. We're losing lights, but we should be back at the top before night.
Yeah.
Unless we get lost in the bush. Never know. So we definitely winged this video. But it might become the most important one we've made, if we learn from what we could have done better. Next time we will hopefully start earlier, prepare our camera gear properly, and plan important shots. And also, not having a brain tumor will probably help a lot. And if you got any tips for adventure filmmaking, please let us know in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Almost done.
This little bike. So short.
So it took us like 7 hours basically.
With filming.
Yeah.
Got the buds.
And flies in my face.
Look at this beautiful sky.
Yeah. No one
No one around.
no one around. Beautiful mountains in the background. So this is it. That was
Pig Creek.
Pig Creek E6A44. We're gonna call it here. And see you on
See you
the
next time.
next episode. See ya.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.